peace deal between the United States and Iran is now hanging by a thread. President Donald Trump looked at Iran's latest response to a US peace proposal and called it a piece of garbage. He said he didn't even finish reading it. And then he dropped 4 words that sent shockwaves through the world. It's on life support. That means a ceasefire, one that could end a brutal 10-week war, could be dead before it ever truly begins. And when that deal dies, so does the flow of oil to the entire planet. Stay with me because this story touches everything: war, oil, nuclear weapons, and the future of the Middle East. First, let's rewind. The United States and Iran have been at war for 10 weeks. American and Israeli forces launched massive airstrikes on Iran. It was one of the most intense military campaigns in the region in years. But eventually, both sides hit pause. A ceasefire was called. The problem, that ceasefire was never solid. So Washington floated a peace proposal, a formal plan to end the war for good. Iran received it, and Iran responded. But Trump hated every word of it. That's where we are right now. 2 world powers, one fragile moment, and a clock ticking down. Now, here's the thing. Iran didn't just say no. Tehran sent back a detailed response, and it came with a list of demands. First, Iran wants the war to end everywhere, not just between the US and Iran, but also in Lebanon, where Iran-backed Hezbollah fighters are battling Israel. Second, Iran wants compensation for all the destruction caused by the war. Third, Iran is demanding the US lift its naval blockade. Right now, American warships are surrounding Iranian ports, cutting off Iran's ability to sell oil to the world. Fourth, Tehran wants all frozen Iranian money, assets locked in foreign banks because of US sanctions, returned. Fifth, Iran wants a guarantee, no more surprise attacks during negotiations. Iran's foreign ministry spokesman Ismail defended every single demand. He called them legitimate rights. He said, the only thing we have demanded are Iran's legitimate rights. But Trump wasn't having it. He called the response the weakest since talks began and walked away from the table. So why does this matter so much? Let's break it down. Think of a narrow water channel, barely wide enough for a giant oil tanker to squeeze through. That's the Strait of Hormuz. It sits between Iran and the Arabian Peninsula, and roughly 20% of the world's oil passes through it every single day. Right now, that strait is effectively shut down. The US is blocking Iranian ports, Iran controls the strait, and as long as this war drags on, the global economy feels it. Oil prices swing, shipping costs rise, countries that depend on Middle Eastern energy start to panic. But beyond oil, there's something even more alarming. Trump claimed on Monday that Iran is now willing to hand over what he called nuclear dust. That's enriched uranium, the kind of material in the wrong hands could be used to build a nuclear weapon. Trump said only China and the US have the ability to safely collect and store it. That's a massive claim, and it tells you just how high the stakes really are. Meanwhile, behind closed doors, there's another problem that never goes away: trust. Al Jazeera's correspondent reporting from Tehran put it bluntly. He said Iranians feel trapped. They entered peace talks twice in the past year, and both times the bombs fell anyway. Airstrikes hit Iran while negotiations were still happening. So now, even if Iran wants peace, they don't trust the process. They're asking, what guarantee do we have this time will be different? As the correspondent said, Tehran is trying to avoid this vicious cycle of war, ceasefire, then another round of conflict. That's not paranoia. That's a country that has been banned, literally. So here is where we are as of now. Trump says the ceasefire is on life support. Iran says its demands are fair and reasonable. Neither side is moving. In Lebanon, fighting between Israel and Hezbollah continues. In the Strait of Hormuz, the global oil highway remains paralyzed. And the question of Iran's nuclear stockpile, thousands of pounds of enriched uranium, hangs over every conversation. This isn't just a story about two countries arguing. It's about whether the world can pull back from the edge before the next round of conflict. The window is narrow, the pressure is massive, and the clock is still ticking. We will keep watching. We'll keep updating you every single day. If you want to stay ahead of stories like these, subscribe right now to The Voice for All. Hit the bell, because when the world moves this fast, you don't want to be the last to know.